happy 1 year in Washington.
Exactly 1 year ago today, we moved to Washington, and we had no idea what to expect. We left Maine feeling both renewed and burnt out. We were excited for a new adventure, but also more confused than when we'd arrived just 9 months earlier. This past year has been full of national parks, rainy beach walks, new routines, and slowly building a life that feels more like us. And now we're at Dash Point State Park talking about what's actually happened in the last 12 months and answering the question, was it worth it?
So let's start with what we thought Washington was going to be, because we really didn't know much about it when we moved. Neither of us had been here. It was completely foreign to us.
Total leap of faith.
We kind of pictured that, well, I don't even know what I pictured. I didn't picture that much.
Same.
It just kind of felt right, and we were just like, let's go for it.
We knew we didn't want to compromise on nature after living in Maine, knowing that Washington was kind of like Maine on steroids, nature-wise,
totally.
with like even bigger mountains, even more national parks, waterfalls, volcanoes, ocean.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we were thinking was that Washington would have a lot of comforts for us, a lot more people, more amenities, and I think all of that has been true.
Yeah, there's just like more alternative people here.
Yeah, we really stuck out in Maine.
Yeah.
When we moved there, I had my hair dyed pink or blue. I don't remember. Of course, my nails were painted.
It's very comforting to just see queer people around.
Another thing that we thought would be true was that Washington would maybe have more opportunities for like a rural lifestyle that didn't have as many compromises with like social and political aspects, schooling, and proximity to like towns and cities and populations. I remember when we first moved to Maine, one of the things I noticed was like, if you go outside of a city or town, you're in the middle of nowhere. Whereas like in Michigan, you'd have to be like 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour outside of civilization to like actually feel like you're in a rural place.
Mm-hmm. In Maine, it's like the drop off. So I think Washington is different in that aspect too.
Something that we didn't really know as much of, or like it wasn't a selling point, was that Washington has very mild winters. It's February 6th and here we are at the beach. It's 50 degrees.
As Midwesterners, we're thriving.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always said as a kid, like, oh, I like the snow up until like about the holidays, and then come January, I'm like ready for spring. It was like cold in December, and by cold I mean 30s.
Yeah, there was like 2 weeks where it was like kind of cold, but at the same time Michigan was like in the negatives.
I remember in Michigan having a limit of like, okay, I'm not gonna go on my walk if it's like 15 degrees or colder, or like I had to do that. Here you can just walk every day.
So yeah, it's really nice. Winter isn't a hindrance on us at all. As you can see from these videos, like we have not slowed down at all. We go to the beach at least once a week, probably closer to twice a week.
Mm-hmm. It's so healing to be able to be out in nature year round.
What?
I think I just saw a kingfisher dive.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you see it? It just went up really high and like plummeted down into the water.
That's cool.
We always joke, Freaky Friday quote, Jamie Lee Curtis, fresh air will do you good. We say that like every day.
And it will.
Being outside always feels good.
Wow.
So cute.
Yeah. The tide was pretty high, so we actually couldn't walk very far on the beach, so we found some trails back here to walk down. Well, now seems like a good time to talk about some of our favorite things that we have discovered or learned, or things that surprised us over the year. I think we absolutely nailed it when it comes to finding the blend between nature and not being isolated.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe how many options we have for being outdoors.
I can't even like fathom that that's our life.
Yeah.
To just be able to go to the beach after work for a little sunset walk, or in the summer, go swimming and have a picnic. I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Yeah, like in Maine, we were on the river, which was nice, but we were about an hour from the ocean. Now, we have probably 5 different choices of places to go on the ocean that's less than half an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's been so fun is living in a place that has 3 national parks. That was something that was so exciting to us. I mean, even just living in Maine where there was one, we were excited about that. But going to Mount Rainier for the first time and the second time, third time?
Yeah, we've been 3 times.
3 times. Wow. That has been so cool.
It's mind-blowing there.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing just seeing Mount Rainier from super far away. We've had a lot of fun going at different times of the year, seeing it in different seasons, and like equally as beautiful for different reasons.
Yeah, and I think just like Lex said, seeing Mount Rainier blows our mind every time. Like, it takes up a huge portion of the skyline.
Yeah.
I think what I was not as prepared for was the abundance of sea life that we experience here.
Yeah.
I remember in Maine, the one time we went kayaking and there were seals nearby, we like lost our minds.
Yeah. Seal. Yes.
Yep.
Hi. See its little back?
Yep. There were 2 seals and we like didn't know what to do with ourselves.
Yep.
Now that's just pretty much a guarantee when just going to the beach that
Like
you'll
seeing
see.
a bird.
Yeah.
There's seals. And you have blossomed.
I have?
Yes. You used to not really be like a beach person.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you really surprise yourself with just how immersed you get in
Yeah.
looking for marine life.
Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm not paying attention to anything
Yep.
else.
I really enjoy just learning more about the nature.
Yeah, there's so much to learn.
I've never really gone that route with things before. Obviously, we both always have loved being outdoors, but it's really fun learning about all the specifics of the different type of wildlife and marine life that's here that we just didn't grow up around and
Yeah.
is just so alien-like
Yeah.
to us.
Like the difference between seals and sea lions, I never could have told you what that was, and now I can very confidently tell.
It's a lot of fun. I look forward to learning more.
And there's just so many ways to like engage with the nature. Like the Mount Rainier brunch train. That was such a cool experience.
Yeah. I think something that we kind of got burnt out from before was just like, if you want to be outdoors, you have to be hiking. It's like hiking is the only thing you can do.
How do you feel?
We're
Yeah.
more walkers than hikers.
Definitely.
Wow, this is beautiful.
It is.
But like, we can just go hang out at the beach. We can go swimming. We can go paddleboarding or kayaking. We can go on a train and get a scenic view, go on a scenic drive. Did I say tide pooling? Yeah, there's just like way more variety.
Yeah.
It's not just like, okay, you have to be a hiker.
Also, we are definitely not city people, if you can't tell. So like living near Seattle hasn't really like been, I mean, we've actually gone way more than I thought we would, but it's not like a huge highlight for us.
We
But
get overwhelmed.
we do. We don't do well in cities. And to probably no one's surprise, we aren't big sports people. We don't watch football, which is unfortunate because the Seahawks just made the Super Bowl, which is in a couple days, actually.
Yep.
By the time this is up, it'll already have happened. So hope they won.
Yeah.
We'll be able to tell from the fireworks whether or not they won.
Yeah,
That's the
we
only
know.
reason we knew they made it to the Super Bowl in the first place. We were sitting at home one night and all of a sudden fireworks started going off everywhere.
And we heard people like cheering and shouting.
Yeah. So we'll add that in if it happens.
We won the Super Bowl. There were fireworks going off over there.
But something that we have really enjoyed is living somewhere with professional soccer teams. So we've gone to 2 games.
2 Sounders games
Yep.
and 1 Rain game.
Exactly. And those were so much fun.
Yeah. So it's easier to go to the city when we know we have a plan of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then once we're there, it's like
Yeah.
so much fun.
It's okay.
So that has been really cool.
We've gone to Pike's Place probably 4 times.
Yeah, I don't need to go there ever again. It's so cool. Once you see it once, like you've seen it.
Yeah, it's neat, but we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'd rather go for a walk.
Now, we can't talk about living in Washington for a year without mentioning the parts that are still hard or maybe difficult aspects of living here. One thing for me is the distance. Just the distance from home and from Michigan is tough because I have a big fear of planes, and we are thousands of miles from anyone we know, any friends or family. We do go back to Michigan probably at least once a year. So that makes it really hard. It's just logistically difficult without flying. We have to take the train. It's expensive. It takes a lot of time. It's fun. It's a really cool experience. But that's something that's different. In Maine, we were a one-day drive. We could get up in the morning, leave our apartment, get back to Michigan by that night. It's not like that here.
It's inspired us to get creative. Going on the sleeper train for the first time was such a fun experience. So it's definitely a drawback, but
we've made the most of it.
And we're certainly not just cured of all of our woes.
Yeah.
We kind of joke, like, it's nice to be going through, like, the same struggles or the same stressors, but then be able to go on a walk at the beach afterwards,
Yeah, totally. It doesn't matter where you live, mental health issues, family issues. There's some things that just will follow you no matter where you are. I don't know, it reminds me of, like, from Wolf of Wall Street, when he was like, I'd rather deal with my problems in a $3,000 Armani suit.
Which I think we've both been very mindful of that from the beginning. Like, even before we moved to Maine, we're like, okay, this is a big leap, but we're not at all assuming that it's gonna change everything. It's life enriching to live somewhere that feels like an authentic fit.
The last thing that you just have to mention is the cost of living out here is just higher. It's just very expensive to live here. Groceries are just stupidly expensive. Housing is expensive. Owning a home is like a crazy concept, which from owning a home together in Michigan to the prospect of what it would look like to own a home here now is very, very, very different.
There were definitely plenty of times this year where we thought, oh God, did we just do it again? Did we move somewhere beautiful without realizing that it wouldn't fit us? But this time it feels different. We can genuinely see ourselves building a life and a future here. Washington has pretty much everything we could want. Community, nature, opportunity, the list goes on and on. There's a magic to this place that we just can't put into words. So yes, moving here is absolutely worth it.
Take me back to that mountain road, the one that led to the swimming pool, the fish I caught with my line and pole. I let 'em go, I let 'em go.